I'm with it so fine. Damn, that got me losing my mind. Doing things I said I'll never do, even though I already got a woman. Ooh, just gonna let you right away and let another guy just take my place. But now I got you, and I know exactly where to go. So what you won't do, it don't even matter, cause I already know. I can't believe that I'm in love with this chick on the side. I'm so in love. Don't know what to do, I know, but I'm there with
Not the Shop podcast presents Date Night.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mac Mall back with another episode of Not the Shop podcast / Date Night. I am your host, and I'm here with my guests. We got Coco Cherry, we got Robin Cherie, and we got my boy the Doctor.
Hit them likes, hit them likes, hit them likes.
What's up? So before we get this episode started, I just want to thank y'all for y'all support. Run them numbers up, run them subs up. Make sure y'all share, comment, and like all the above. And don't forget to please leave a comment. Please. We need all the feedback from everybody that support us. Everything. We love it. Today, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody that came out to our live show. Unfortunately, Miss K, Toya, and Bree are not here with us today, but they will be back next week. So on behalf of all of us, we'd like to say thank y'all for showing up to our live event. We had a lot of fun. Everything was live. It was lit. And we appreciate all the support, man. So y'all keep them coming, you know. Right. So what's up, everybody? How was y'all week?
Busy.
Busy?
Yes.
Tell us about busy.
Busy. Grandbabies. They keep me busy.
Grandbaby. We got Granny in the building.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
How about you, Robin? How was your week?
Just weekend.
Weekend? What does that mean?
I just work. I go to work. That's all I do. I work.
How about you, butter?
Oh, man, just crossing them I's, dotting them T's, keeping them confused. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean.
This was so confusing.
So I want to ask you, man, how did you feel about the show Wednesday, man?
Man, the show is the show. It was great. We learning. It's things that we could do like anything else in life, and it's gonna get better. We ready. Like it's gonna get better. I feel like your idea, your vision, everything that you're doing is pretty amazing, bro. So we just got to keep pushing. Regardless of what happens.
Oh, I forgot to mention too, my boy Tim, man. My boy Tim was he had to speak, so he couldn't make it neither, man. So we want to give our love and support out to Tim too, man. That's my boy. And as far as my week, man, I had a stressful week, man. My week was real stressful due to some personal reasons. Obviously, but we ain't gonna put it on camera. But my week was pretty stressful and long. I had worked my ass off. It's a holiday season, so I had a hard, long week. No Diddy. Right.
Oh, Lord.
So I want to kick it off, man, with the first question of the day. I want to know, is it when you upon dating, right, in the beginning, do you think it is okay to see other people while you're dating, or focus on that one person that you meet?
Can I?
Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. That's how I date. I strongly believe in seeing other people. That's what dating is to me. If I'm going to commit to someone, I believe that has a name. It's called marriage. So when I'm seeing you and I'm dating you, I believe that we should see other people. What if I meet somebody else that I like? Now it becomes something different, So I make that real clear when I'm dating someone. You want me to yourself, you better like on me. You better come and get this. When you want something, you could have anything you want. When you want something, go get it. Don't push something that another person don't want. You know, I know a lot of people date that way. They date you. They want to just date you. Soon as we sleep together, all we together. And then all these bad and terrible things happen. You know? Like, no, let's be open. That's maturity, you know, that I think a lot of people lack, especially older people. You know better. You know that it doesn't work out that way. You know, when you're just seeing one person and you have these hormones raging all over the place or whatever you want to call it. No, let's be adults. Let's be mature. And then if we like each other, you know, you could grow to love someone. You know, if we like each other, let's go about the proper channels of taking it to that next level. But no, I'm not going to commit to someone I'm dating, period.
What do you think?
I agree. I agree.
Oh, that's a big one. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that you should just exclusively date a person until you know that might be your person, or you're looking for that to be your person or whatever, until it's not. So yeah, you're supposed to date. That's what dating is. You date multiple people until you decide to be exclusive with that one person.
Preach.
That won't happen often, me agreeing with you.
I know.
How about you?
I don't think I would call it dating in the beginning. I'll just say I'm hanging out with someone, getting to know them. This weekend, I'm going to spend time with you. Next weekend, I'm over here. When I feel like I have an interest in a certain individual, then to me, that's when it turns into the dating phase. Before that, we were just kicking it. We were just doing something.
No, you gonna date. You gonna take me on some dates.
I mean, we outside. You're kicking it. If we going to the show this weekend, we going to the show this weekend. Right now it's winter time. If we going downtown and ice skating, that's just what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
And if 2 or 3 days later somebody else reach out, hey, what you doing this evening? Nothing. Hey, you gonna go here? Sure, fine. That's not dating to me. You just outside enjoying
just
life.
kicking it, yeah.
Right now, if I have an interest with a certain individual, then to me, that's when the dating kick in. So at that point, it will be intentional. But before that, I wouldn't call it dating. I wouldn't put no title on it.
Okay, I see what you. So you feel when you're dating, it should just be with one person. Then.
It could be, but to me, it's a whole step or phase or whatnot that happens before you get to that point. That's just my viewpoint on it.
Okay.
I think that I don't know. I've been in both situations, like dated a bunch of people and try to figure out who is the best one out of all of them, you know. And then I've dated where I was intentional about being with this person. So when I'll put it like this: she caught me in a phase in my life where I wanted somebody, and when I met her, everything seemed so good that nobody else mattered. I wasn't even thinking about the other chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I faded away from their ass because she was what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I've been on both sides. I done been with this, like she said, this weekend, that weekend type shit. But I think it's pretty much what type of space you in mentally. Because if you dating with intentions, like, of course you can go out to eat with multiple people, you know, but at what point do you start separating, like, okay, this one make more sense? Or because at the end of the day, we all competing for each other, you know? So it's like whichever man is suiting.
What do you mean?
Because like this, a man is competing with other men for a certain woman, and women are competing for a man with other women. So we all trying to, like, when you meet somebody, this is why you got these good ass first impressions. This is why before what we talked about when we wasn't on camera about how y'all get food and a nigga change after you have the shorty, because people come in the door with this fake persona. Everybody's lying.
Period.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you date, when you meet a person, you meet their representative. You meet their representative.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it does not take you long to figure out, like, sometimes you be, depending on the space that you're in life or where you at mentally, you may be, thinking this may be something that it's not. those red flags look green. You know,
But
we
wouldn't
be a
you
little
say that women
colorblind,
kind
like
of fool
Glorilla say.
themselves when they like a man?
Sometimes we absolutely do, because we're looking for something. Especially when you start, especially once you give yourself to that man and you start liking, you know, this situation or whatever the case is, you're looking for this to turn out to what you have, you know, in your mind of what this, you know, you want this relationship to be a certain thing. Most people don't work on the relationship with the man and figure out what it is he wants. You know, we think about like kind of like what we want. In a way, yes, that's in a way that's being a little narcissistic. Yes.
So let me ask you this, right? Because I heard this a few times, and I just want to know what y'all women think about this. So I heard a woman say that when it comes to dating a man, right, she already has this fairy tale story in her head, and she try to find that man that fits that character.
Absolutely.
Is that true?
And a lot of times it's mimicked after either the father that she had or the father that she wanted. Yeah, we do put in our head like, yeah, you know what, you know, it starts with young girls. It starts early, them being impressionable, just like men. It starts really early with them being impressionable, and yeah, you want to, you know, this certain kind of man. It's a certain kind of man you want for your children, and a lot of us prematurely, you know, especially like the ones who get caught up in teenage, you know, being teenage mothers and things like that. I know people who have been together, you know, since they were teenagers, and they're still together now to this day, and they're 50. But I also, you know people who have had children at, you know, with teenage mothers and things like that, and, you know, move on from that. Some successful, some not. You know what I'm saying? So it always all depends. You can't, you know, take a wide brush and paint it and think that it's all gonna be the same, because that's not the case.
What you think?
I think for girls, if their fathers is in their life, they try to groom them or teach them how a man should treat them, right? So the whole thing is you go to school, you get your education and whatnot, but you find you a man, find you a nice guy, you get married and you have kids. What is it? The American dream, the typical American dream, right? So if your father is around and he's showing you certain things, yeah, when you meet a guy, you kind of have it in your head, all these qualifications and things like that you've been taught as a kid to what to look for in a, you know what I'm saying, in a man. And if your father treated you a certain way and did certain things for you, he brought you flowers, called you sweetheart, princess, spoiled you, give you what you want, you need a man in your life that's going to treat you at least like how I'm treating you, if not better.
Yes.
So when we meet a guy, it's like, okay, so he has to come with the flowers and he has to treat me like a princess.
Yes.
And daddies baby their girls. So women want to be babied by their men and they look for that.
But then they go find a nigga that temporarily.
And I'm glad you brought up that point, right? Because I wanted to bring up this point.
Yeah, I do.
I wanted to bring up this point where we talked about the new modern man that don't want to be providers, that want 50-50 relationships, and like and to talk about it, because it's like you got to peel the layer back when we talk about this, because I believe that women created these men, because like we said, like when a boy is young coming from a single mother household, he sees how strong his mother is. She pays the bill. She pays his cell phone bill. Probably bought him his first car. Probably bought him his first drink. Buy all his clothes. Feed him. Cook for him. Run his bath water. You know, bond him out of jail when he get in trouble. Baby him when he fall and hurt himself. So now he grows up as an adult in the world, and he's looking for that in a woman. And now you have these women saying, well, I want a provider, because they come from fathers who cuddle them. You see what I'm saying? My daddy did like my daughters. I do everything for them with no questions asked. I don't ask for phone calls, love, none of that. When my daughters need me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And so they grow up with my man needs to be like my dad.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you have the men saying the women need to be like my mom. So this is where the disconnect come in at, because the women want providers like their dad, but the men want these strong black independent women like their mom. So they saying, okay, baby, I'm not paying all the bills. You need to show me my mama showed me that she can do it all by herself, and you can't give me half.
But most men that grow up that think like that, I think be a little bitter at women for certain reasons. They be a little bitter at their mamas.
I don't think they bitter. I
Yeah,
just think
because
it's
a lot of men, when a lot of men that seek out women, you know, especially like the what you would call like the alpha male, strong, you know, black men, or well, I guess I could say just men, period. But they seek to provide and protect, and you know, things like that. Now they don't want their women weak, you know, but they don't want they allow them to operate in a soft space.
But I mean, I don't want to make a broad statement and say every man that asks a woman for 50-50 is wrong or a sucker or some shit. But what I'm saying is,
but if it
you
works,
right. If it works for you, if you find a woman that's willing to meet you halfway, nigga, you won.
Yeah, you won.
Let's not get it twisted.
Absolutely,
you won.
absolutely.
But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you have the narrative that these women are pushing, saying I'm boss bees and I hold my own and all that. So when you meet a man, what do you expect him to expect? He wants you to hold your weight, because this is what you preaching. You preaching that you a boss. So bosses pay bills.
I mean, but some, you know, it just all depends on the man that you meet, because some men allow their women to, you know, boss up, and they still provide 100%.
So every real man would love to provide for his woman.
What is the difference between a real man and a fake man?
No, I'm saying a real man that understands that he's a man and his job as a man in a relationship. Because a lot of these niggas don't know their job. They just in relationships. They don't know how to lead. Y'all women say y'all want leaders. They don't know how to lead. And then the ones that do know how to lead, y'all call them controlling. So, you know. But
there's a difference between leading and being controlling. There is a controlling mechanism in a relationship.
I agree. Yeah. But the submissiveness has to be at an A+ when you're dealing with a leader. Because at some point when a leader's job,
you should want a woman.
A leader's job is to make the best decision for the people that he's protecting. Okay? And sometimes that might not seem right to the person who's being led. And this where women a lot of times move in their emotions. They can't see the big picture, and so they clash because they don't want to follow their man. To them it might seem wrong, but the man has it mapped out because he's a leader. He knows. Yeah. So at some point the woman has to say, you know what? I trust in you. Okay, I know I feel the way I feel, but I got trust in you as my man, as my leader, to lead us the right way. But what happens is these women are picking suckers and want them to be leaders. And then when they lead them down the damn dirt road, they get mad. Baby, you picked this nigga.
So it's the women that's picking the niggas now? Yeah,
y'all have to pick us. All we can do is try. We attempt when we see a woman, we try to talk to her.
That's the thing. Y'all want to be pursued. Y'all want the women choosing y'all.
No. That's not what I'm saying. But I will say this. The women that pursue us treat us better than the ones we pursue. I can say that much.
What women out here pursuing?
A lot of them. A lot of them. That's why. And that's why.
Where they at? Where y'all at, ladies?
That's why.
Where's y'all at? Where y'all at out here chasing these men? Where y'all chasing them to?
I don't inbox no women. My inbox is full of women. Hey, handsome. Pick me up. You strong. Oh man, let me take you out. Let me cook for you. Let me rub you out. My inbox is full of that.
You answer too, don't you?
No, I don't answer. But what I'm saying is this: the ones that I have chosen to respond to, I notice that they treat me better.
You shouldn't be choosing. You shouldn't be dealing with women that chase you down. And
that sounds crazy as hell. Women have always chased the top niggas. Since the beginning of time.
Top nigga. Well, I just said you nigga. What do you get?
I'm a top nigga. Yeah.
Where's the top? Where's the bottom nigga? Where's the in between?
I'm a top nigga. Shit.
What is that?
You on your own pedestal.
No, I'm not on my own
Narcissist,
pedestal.
yes, you
but,
are.
but the thing about it, and see, this is why I say, when a man know his worth, like women they preach it all the time. I know my worth.
Okay,
but when a
if
man
you
knows
knew
his
your worth, you ain't gotta say it. You
I
ain't
can-
gotta.
how?
If you top tier, you ain't gotta tell everybody
we
that.
having
No,
a conversation right now.
you don't.
Do y'all hear me walking around telling everybody I'm a top dog?
Everything top tier.
We're
you do
having-
not have to say it.
We
That's
are
all I'm
having a
saying.
conversation.
That's all I'm saying.
You see,
wouldn't
that's
have to say it.
narcissism.
You wouldn't have to say it. If you was top tier, you ain't got to
But
say it.
she
They
sat
gonna
there
see
and
it.
preached on how good of a damn mother she was. Though.
Uh-huh.
She can preach on her accolades, but when I preach on mine, I'm crazy.
You did,
You see
Robin.
this narcissistic shit?
You did, Robin.
that.
You
Narcissistic.
did, Robin.
That's not
Narcissistic.
being narcissistic. That's not.
You even said it. She
Did I
said
say-
me 1,000 times.
Yeah, I was talking about me. I
Right.
can't speak for
I
nobody
raised
else.
some- I raised some good kids.
Let me-
My
I
kids
did-
is good.
I
Let me-
get that.
My kids
and
good.
we gave you your flowers.
But I didn't say I'm a top tier B.I.D. da da
May
da
as
da
well.
da. No, I didn't
May
say
as
all
well.
that.
I can identify
No,
my
man, where my ass. He just
Baby,
said he
I
a top
can
tier nigga. I
identify
said, what's
myself
top
the way I
tier?
want to, baby.
You
what do you
can.
mean? Yes.
You can
yes,
you
and I'm a
definitely
top tier
can.
nigga. Yes.
Okay.
With 5 baby
If
mamas.
you say,
Can I elaborate?
Oh,
Shit.
all
Let,
right.
let me elaborate
All
real
right.
quick because I'm listening to
I
everybody.
mean, you can say what you want to. Everybody can. It is America.
Yeah, I get. Let me elaborate. Like, I'm glad you brought that up because it goes back to what I was saying before. Like, everybody has their idea of what's right. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, that's why I'm listening to everybody, and all I'm saying to myself is how strong and how important it is to have both parents in the house. You see what I'm saying? Because when from the way y'all talking, it's coming from a single parent's mindset. You know, oh, when I had my daughters, I was doing this, or when I had my sons, I was doing this. See, it's very important for these.
You live with your baby mamas.
We ain't talking about me.
Do you live with your baby mama?
There you go.
Do you live with your baby mamas?
But I'm cool with all of them.
Do you live with them?
No,
Do you got keys to their house? You can go over anytime?
sometimes some of them.
Do your kids see you and their mothers on a united front?
Sometimes. So, see, you got to hear me out. Or what I'm saying, it's important for the child to see both. You see
In
what I'm
their
saying?
life, or is it important for them to be in the house together?
It's both. Like, it's important for them to be in the house
Oh,
together.
so it's not okay for them to be apart for their own sanity, but they just got to stay there for the sake of the kids.
Well, it's okay. I get where you're going at, Robin.
Come on, just
okay?
tell me what.
I
Tell
get
me
where
what
you're
it
going
is.
at. No, that's
Tell
not-
me what it is.
That you're trying. That's that manipulating. You know, you're
Well,
trying.
call me a manipulator. I'm finna manipulate y'all ass today.
You've been doing this
What's
since you've been
up?
here.
Tell me. Answer the question.
Okay, but just look at it like this. Okay, when you got both parents in the house, is going to be more productive for that child. There's no way around
even
that.
all them niggas and women that's sitting in Cook County Jail right now and in the Illinois Department of Corrections, who mama and daddy still at home, rooting for them,
Wait a minute, Robin,
sending the money and all
Robin.
that. They situation came
Hold
out
on,
better. It ain't
hold
had
on.
nothing to do
Hold
with
on, Robin.
nothing else.
Hear
Mom and
hear
daddy in the
me
house,
out,
huh?
though. Hear me out on the point that I'm trying to get across.
Come
Hear
on
me
with
out
it.
on
Hurry
why
it
I'm
up.
even saying this. Okay, on why it's so important
I'm listening.
to see both parents. Because if you just see that one parent, that could become a focal point for a child. You know, like a boy want to treat a woman a certain way because that's all he see is that of the woman. But if he saw the father as well, he'll understand the difference.
What
of that.
about just a healthy relationship?
All you do is try to make excuses.
I just asked the question. What about just having a healthy relationship? You worried about where the people live at. They might not like each other no more. So what about mama and daddy? Mama live over there, daddy live over there, and they have a healthy co-parenting relationship.
But the
there
child-
is a such thing as
Right,
co-parenting.
right, but the
So,
child might
with
not
that
see
said,
that. The child might not see that of the parent.
if they're
'Cause he's not in the
co-parenting,
house.
if they're co-parenting, he's seeing his parent.
Okay,
Both of them.
Okay, look
in
at it
a
like
healthy
this.
space.
Okay, hear me out, Robin. What if they the other parent that's not in the household works a lot, and so it's very hard for this child to see. Now, if the parent was in the house, at least the child could get some of that because the parent is in the house.
They still ain't gonna see him. They gonna be at work all the time.
Go ahead.
I get what you're saying, and I get where you're going. The
I
other
don't.
parent, the second parent, can be in the house. But what's the relationship like?
Yeah, y'all
What's
want
the
them.
temperament
Y'all want
that's
them
in
to
that
forget
house?
about themselves and
because
just
you
worry
have
about the
two parents
kids.
in the house don't necessarily mean that's a healthy environment for that
No.
child
I
to
agree.
witness. You get what I'm saying?
I
so
agree.
The thing of it is, whether they work a lot or they don't work a lot, whatever their position is in the work field, when they come home, is the father being verbally abusive and physically abusive towards the mother. It could be vice versa. Is it a lot of negativity being thrown around in front of that child's face? So just because both parents are in the house, I get where you're trying to go with
Don't
it,
mean
but
it's healthy.
that don't necessarily mean that.
Now
It's all
y'all,
about how
now you
treat
know what
the
you
child,
guys are
express the
doing.
love.
Now you guys are thinking individual. Now y'all turning what the narrative that I'm trying to get across on an individual experience.
No,
No,
these
no,
are,
we're not.
no, we're not. It's
You
a
are,
lot of
because that's
women.
not- that
It's
don't-
a
that-
lot of people out here.
That
this
happens,
is not a
but we're
this is
talking
not
about
one
what's
stroke.
more productive for the child.
Who's
you can't-
to
you can't
say
get- you
that
can't
though?
get-
Okay, but you know what? At the end of the day, both parties are right because although statistics say that children end up in better positions with both parents, although we all know that's not the case a lot
Yeah,
of times.
it's not
a lot
always
of
the
times
case.
it is a toxic relationship in the household, but the percentage of healthy family households it outweighs the negative.
Exactly.
It's always
Exactly.
But a
exception to the rule.
healthy relationship or a healthy parenting comes from a healthy adult.
Not
It-
really.
yeah,
I was
you
raised
have
by
to
some
have-
sick motherfuckers. I turned out pretty decent.
I get what she
Oh, you
said
think
because
so?
what she's saying, that's very narcissistic. what she just said.
You can
Because
describe
she-
yourself
she-
however
she
you so
steady
choose.
going to a
I
singular-
think that a lot of people would beg to differ. But anywho,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're a narcissist. See,
Exactly.
what you just said is very narcissistic.
Super.
Like, oh, what about if it's just a adult? You just can't get past yourself, can you, Robin?
I'm an adult. I'm not an adult.
Okay, I want to go to the next question, right?
What?
Next question is this, right? Okay, so say you dealing with somebody, right? And they have a family function, right? Just say a house party, barbecue, it's a 4th of July holiday. You go over your significant other house and the baby mama or the baby daddy just over there in the house just chilling and kicking it and cheesing and shit with everybody. How would that make you feel?
Wait a
For
minute.
y'all, so it's different ways. So for you, if you with a woman and y'all kicking it, y'all locked in, and she invites you over for a family outing, and her baby daddy just over there chilling and kicking it with everybody and cheesing and shit. And for you, how would you feel if the baby mama was doing it?
Okay, good. I like that. That's a good question because I know how to be a baby daddy. If I could say that, like I know that, and I know I be still sleeping with my baby mama, so I'll be real uncomfortable with that. I'll be real uncomfortable with that. I will. Like I'll be real uncomfortable if I come over and I see my new girlfriend and she just a buddy with her baby daddy like that. I'm gonna think they fucking. I might be wrong, but I gotta be honest. I'm gonna think they sleeping with each other, and that's going. It's like know how to do shit
Because she's with, because her baby daddy is with her family.
No,
you
because
gonna
of
think
what
they
I be
sleeping
doing
around?
and
Yeah.
what I be having going on and what I know be happening. So it's like sometimes you gotta see as a man or a woman, you have to take consideration about this other person that
Yes.
that you're dating.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So it like me, if a woman that I invite, and then I'm gonna know how to act with my baby mama, even though we fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna know how to act just for this new relationship that I'm trying to encounter. So I make it my business not to allow her to see that. You know what I'm saying?
The woman that you with,
the woman that's coming to see me.
right?
Because I'm fucking my baby mama. You see what I'm saying? So it's some shit that I'm gonna have to do to throw this other
Why
woman
would
off.
you even invite her into a situation
I probably
like
wouldn't.
that?
I probably wouldn't, Robin, knowing this me and
No,
and,
I'm not.
It's
No,
not
I'm not
necessarily an
saying.
invite. It could just
Right,
be
she
a
could be
family
just there.
barbecue, and you say, "Hey, this is the person that you're dating, right? Come with me, my cousin. I don't know. Every 4th of July, got a nice crib, nice yard. This is where we're going. Family does this every year. But when you get there, your ex, she's sitting over there talking with your sister and your cousins. Mm-hmm. How would you?
I mean,
handle
not
it?
just talk because women when. And I noticed this when your ex see you with somebody new, they put on extra sauce.
Yeah, if
It
they
be
care,
extra
if they
lemon
care.
pepper.
Do, but it's like, how would you handle
See,
that situation?
it ain't nothing that you could do about everybody else. You see what I'm saying? It ain't. You only could control what you could control. But I know if I would look at it like that too. Like she on some bullshit. She out here doing stuff that she don't normally do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in some way of a fashion. Distance myself and let it be known in some type of way that I don't fuck with her because I know what she doing. You know what I'm saying? She on some bullshit. She know damn well she don't even like my sister. You see what I'm saying? But now
So
people do shit like that.
So if I was dating a guy and I went to his family function and he invited me there and his baby mama was there,
You would be extra. I know
Why
you.
the fuck
I
you think
want
I'll
to hear
be-
what she
She'll
got
be
to say.
extra.
how would I be extra though? I
What
wouldn't
would
be
you do
extra.
though? I really want to know this.
See, one thing you really don't.
Women gonna show
You
out.
clearly don't. You clearly don't know. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. I don't care about what y'all got going on and none of that. Because if I felt a certain way, I would leave. If I didn't want to be there and I felt like it was a situation or I felt uncomfortable, I'm getting up and leaving.
So you won't bother
But you know
at
what
all.
I know
I'm not
about
gonna
Robin?
be. I'm not gonna be bothered with nobody. I don't want to. And then I might not never talk to you no more. Like I'm gonna always, what y'all would call be a narcissist. I'm gonna choose me.
But you know
If
what
I
I know.
feel like you treat me
I
a
know
certain
about
kind of
her.
way, I'm gonna get the fuck on.
I
And
agree.
that's
What I
one
know
thing,
about
you know.
Robin is
I
this.
wouldn't give a fuck.
She
Like,
will
I
be
agree.
cool in that situation.
Yeah, I'm be
But if the
cool.
baby mama starts some shit, she gonna show her ass.
Yes, I'm with
She
all the
gonna
shit.
show her ass.
Yes,
I know she will.
I'm showing my don't bother me because I'm not gonna bother you. I'm not gonna say a word to you. I ain't gonna look at you funny. That's your shit. I don't care about nobody, baby mamas, and I don't care about that type of shit.
But-
don't bother me because I'm not gonna bother you.
But you'll stop seeing them.
If it made me uncomfortable, if I felt like you brought me into a situation that was, you know what I'm saying,
what if you couldn't
detrimental to
control
me, why the fuck can't you? What type of nigga is you? You can't control your situation.
Yeah, we can't
I'm
control
gonna tell
that.
you what
See,
kind of
Well,
nigga
you
that
better
is.
be.
say this just to speak on this.
Go
You
ahead.
better be. Don't fuck with me then if you shit.
Go ahead.
You can't control your situation. Don't make me
There's
control
a
it.
situation where if I'm hosting an event and if I invite you, you're invited. Now, I don't care who the other person is dating. I don't have a relationship with them. So if I have a bond with you, right, and just say the male individual who we developed this bond through, I know them. I invited them too. They come with another person. I'm not concerned about that other person.
Yeah.
It's my house. It's my events. The 4th of July at my place. I invited you because I'm cool with you. I invited you because no matter what happened between you all, it had nothing to do with me. We still have a good relationship.
Right.
So I'm going to invite you. Who he chooses to bring,
But don't come in there
I don't
with
care.
don't bring your bullshit to my house though either.
No, it
Okay.
may not. It may
Like
not
if
be
you come to
bullshit.
my
Yeah, nah,
but if
that's
you
how you should
now,
act.
if
For
I'm
me-
cool with say for instance if you know I'm cool with somebody who you know dated my sister or whatever and I invite them. My sister was somebody and they was somebody, you know, and they was somebody else and I invite them into the same space or whatever. Because you should be able to do that. Because
You should.
shit don't always work out how you know you think it
You
does.
should.
For me,
Don't start no shit in my space.
for me, right? Two things. If you can't control the situation, that means you have no leverage because you still fucking her. If you still fucking her, you ain't got no leverage to say
had no
nothing because
business.
she gonna embarrass your
Yeah,
ass. Right?
as she
Right.
should,
She
because
gonna
you
embarrass
shouldn't be
your
still
ass.
fucking
One
on
of
her.
them- That's why I never dealt with my baby mamas. When we broke up, that was it. I never been back. Number two, if I go over, if a female that I'm dealing with invite me to her people's house and her baby daddy over there, extra as hell, I'm extra as hell. I'm gonna be kissing her, smacking on her ass, buying everybody
entice
drinks and shit. I'm gonna be showing my ass. I'm like, nigga, I'm fucking the shit out your baby mama. You goof ass nigga. You over here doing all this goof ass shit.
Oh,
she
shit.
going home with me.
Oh,
clown.
man.
Fuck.
But
You
know
over
what?
doing all this extra
Females-
shit.
See,
Females do that.
Females do that too?
Yeah,
I
if they
just
walk
know
into
that
a
the
space
type
and
of-
they know that the ex is sitting there, the baby mama or the ex-girlfriend that the sister undevelop a relationship with and they cool, females gonna come in there, like he said, gonna do extra bullshit just
Because
to let
I
their
know he
presence
there
be
for
known.
extra. Because here's the thing. If my baby mama was having an event, I'm not fucking going over there.
Right.
If she got a whole new boyfriend and I know they gonna be, I'm not going.
But what if it's
I
not your
think-
baby mama though? What if
Well,
it's what
well,
if
I'm
it's,
only
A
speaking,
mutual friend.
Right, a
I'm,
mutual
I'm
friend.
only speaking on the ex tip. Okay, mutual friends and all that, that's cool
no.
too. But I mean somebody.
But that's the
I'm saying-
environment, though.
that's who's hosting the event.
Okay, so if I'm dealing with somebody and her ex there, I don't give a fuck about him because he just an ex. I'm saying somebody that she's attached to, like a baby daddy, somebody that ain't going nowhere.
Right. So
you
Mom,
feel what I'm
this
saying?
is the situation. He has an event at his house. Okay, you got somebody with you. But he's having an event. He invites you. Y'all been friends for 20-something years, right? If you done dealt with 7 different chicks throughout this time span, he may know who they are. Y'all friends. Y'all done been out kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So
Operating the same circle.
he got a chick that he met. He ends up marrying her. But your ex and the chick he married, they good friends. So now you show up with your new piece to his house with his wife,
And
who
her
And
friend.
her
has
best
her friend
friend.
there, who you had a 2-3 year fling with. How would that situation go?
It wouldn't. It
You
would
should
go
be,
smooth.
you
'Cause I
should
don't
be
fuck
able
with her
to
no more.
right. You
That
should
shit
be able
old.
to.
You know,
You should
like,
be able to
baby,
coexist
right.
in a space with people who you have dealt with, and it not bother you. Because
Yeah.
once you are done, you should be motherfucking done.
Yeah, and that's why I was just only speaking on the attachment as far as baby mama, baby daddy go. Because, like I say, if my baby mama was having the event and
I'm gonna hug
they
my
family,
baby. Hey,
they family
girl,
and
how
shit,
you
I'm not
doing?
even fucking
I'm
showing
hugging
up.
your ass.
I'm
Thank
not
you,
showing up for that
motherfucker.
shit. I don't even want to be in that environment around you and your new nigga. That's some
Hate your baby
that's some
daddy.
goof
What
ass.
if
I
you
don't
guys
like that.
actually have a positive
I'm just,
relationship?
I'm just not one to hold on to nobody. I'm not holding on.
Hey.
I know a couple of couples like that.
I don't really give a shit about that. I mean, we can have a relationship all we want, but I'm not going nowhere with my baby mama and her boyfriend. I just don't want to be around this shit because I know I'm a fly nigga and he gonna be jealous. I know he is.
Nigga, is you serious?
I'm dead ass.
Okay, so
This
what
is the
about
reason
your? Okay,
why-
so what
this is
about
the
your
re-
daughter?
See,
Okay,
y'all
you have a
act-
daughter.
Motherfucking Mac
Hold on, let
Mall.
me say
They-
this.
that's
No,
Mac
because
Mall.
no,
Y'all-
no,
y'all
no.
better- they better ask
Because
somebody.
no. And I just want to say this because hold on.
Jealous of a motherfucker.
No, fuck that because women hate this shit, and I'm gonna just
Yeah,
be
be
real.
loud.
If it wasn't true what I'm saying, then why is all these rumors about me in the world? They come from niggas mad because they bitches like me. This is where the rumors coming from. So y'all act like I'm just talking out of my ass. These niggas be jealous of me,
I mean,
and it is what it is.
Well, if I heard the rumors, then I would be able to agree. I'm just saying I ain't heard no rumors, so I
Well,
don't know.
it's
I
been
don't-
plenty, and
Well,
niggas
I
just
don't
be
hear it.
mad
So
because they
that's
female
why
niggas be stalking my page while you liking his pictures.
Our
All
response
that
is because
kind of
we
shit.
don't know nothing about them rumors. It just sounds so over the top.
Man, over the
That's why
top
I'm
my
just
ass.
saying.
These niggas be hating on me, and it's just that simple. Niggas be hating.
Oh.
So y'all don't like confidence?
No, they don't.
No, confidence don't bother. Doesn't. Yeah, confidence is good. There's nothing wrong with.
So what y'all think?
There's
it means?
nothing
Don't
wrong
be
with being
cocky.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cocky.
You can be even
Like it.
conceited. You can be
Hold on.
conceited. You can be confident. All that type of
Hold
stuff.
on. See, here's
Just
the
don't
thing.
What's the
overdo it.
difference?
Let me say this to y'all real fast. If I have worked my ass off to become the man I want to be in life, you can't tell me how to fucking celebrate myself. You tripping. You know what it took for me to get here, and you want me to be humble? You know how many niggas not here to be where I'm at?
Hold on.
Fuck that.
Yeah, we want you to
You
be.
see this? This is
Hold
why I
on.
got a crown
Hold
on
on,
right now.
Jamal. Yeah, we want you to be
Don't tell
humble.
me I
Cause
can't
no,
be-
you
Don't
you
tell me
need
I
to be
can't be
motherfucking
arrogant.
humble.
Don't-
Now
I ain't being
humility ain't
humble.
never killed no
I ain't
motherfucking
being
back.
humble.
Well, you should.
I'm not.
You should, cause life
according to-
will humble your ass.
Life ain't gonna
I
humble
can tell you, yes,
shit.
the fuck
I
it will.
like-
Yes,
humble
it
shit.
will.
I like
Okay,
Rob.
keep
It ain't
on
done it
talking.
yet.
Keep on.
Ain't
Keep on.
You know
Fuck
she
you
a
mean.
mama. That's
Now,
that mom.
come on
That
now.
mama came
It's
out
okay
right
to be a
now,
little
boy. That's that
conceited.
mama.
It's okay to be a little confidence, but nigga, you better stay humble.
Man.
The fuck you mean?
The only motherfuckers that stay humble is the motherfuckers mad you exceeding. I never saw no motherfucker on my
Who
level.
mad?
Hold on.
Where did y'all let
Hold
who
on.
the? Where's
Stop
the
taking
bar?
it personal. Listen to me. See, you just want to talk.
No,
I have
where's
never
the
heard.
bar?
Listen. I have never heard a nigga that's on my level say be humble. You know what they say?
What do you mean?
Pop your shit. This what they say.
It's okay
It's
to pop
all
your
the motherfuckers
shit.
that's
With
mad.
a little
They got to
humility.
crawl up.
You
They
have
mad.
to have humility.
It's
You have to. You
man,
have to be
you don't
humble.
have to have shit.
Yes, you should be humble.
You have to
Even
have
if
confidence.
you popping your shit, you can't be
have
I work
confident.
my
You
ass
should
off to be
still
where I am
humble.
today.
You
You
can
should still
have
be
I work
humble.
my ass off to be
Don't
where
be
I am
cocky.
today,
We
and
all
I'm not
work
gonna
hard.
let nobody
We
tell me I
all
can't give
work
myself
hard.
my crown.
You ain't the only person that can pop their shit. But
I'm
guess
not
what?
talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me.
Oh, when
What
I
are you
just said
talking
that
about?
Can
I'm
I
a
get
narcissist,
a
right?
comment?
When I just said I'm talking about me, I'm a narcissist.
Oh, I guess it's my turn now. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Right. She just want to argue. Go
You
ahead.
can have confidence. It's nothing wrong with that. To me, it's your delivery. And you don't have to speak on it all the time. You don't have to pat your own back all the
would
time
exude.
verbally.
Okay.
It will show. People
does.
will see that.
They see
With
it.
the
Yeah.
where you live, how you carry yourself, how you dress, the car you drive, the lifestyle you live. People will see that. They will know that you have succeeded.
I'm not
they will
trying
get
to
that.
impress nobody
We
else.
didn't say
I'm
it's you
telling you how I
personally,
feel
but
about
we-
myself.
I understand that, but at the same time, when you're having a group discussion and you're with people, you don't have to speak on all of your accolades, as you like to say.
If you-
we
if-
will
don't
see that.
be mad
It
if
would
you don't
be
have 'em.
shown. Nobody's
if
gonna
I'm
be
sitting
mad.
at a table
You don't
with a
need to
bunch of
talk about it.
successful
We already
men,
see
they
it.
all
we
gonna
already,
pop their
we
shit.
already see
No,
it.
they
Right.
no,
So
they don't
everybody gonna
already
pop
do
their
But you don't
shit.
have to keep
No.
bringing it up to
I-
let it be known as
No,
if
no, no.
somebody
No,
forgot about it.
No,
a
no, no.
conversation
It's your
of
delivery.
wise,
No, 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 no.
intelligent
Be
men,
confident.
they are not
Don't
sitting
be
around
overboard.
Y'all
comparing
used to people
what they
pleasers.
have.
That's what it is. You used to
No,
people
no,
humbling
Jamal,
themselves
what?
because you want them to be humble.
No,
I didn't say that
be-
necessarily
no,
to
You
be
can't
humble.
tell me to be humble.
No, I
Confidence is
can't.
fine.
I
You can't
just
tell me to
told
be
you.
humble.
I just told you.
You can't tell
I
me.
just
that.
told you.
Can I
I
say
just told
something?
you.
Can I say something?
You should
Okay.
always have humility, no
Right.
matter where you at in life.
This time, I'm definitely going to agree with the ladies.
You have to.
I completely agree with y'all, but this is the thing. It's my belief and my agreeing with y'all. It comes from my faith. You know, that's where that stems from. To be humble is pleasing to God.
Yes. it
Okay, so when you're dealing with someone that may be suffering from pride, which is the
Pastor
very
Davis, you do
first
know
sin.
that.
That's the very first sin. That's the very first thing. It wasn't Eve biting the apple. That was not the first sin. The first sin was pride, and a lot of things come from pride, like conceitedness, entitlement,
Destruction.
arrogance.
Let me ask y'all a question.
going too far.
Do I give off y'all the vibe that I act like I'm better than people? Honestly,
No,
y'all know me personally. Do I give off the vibe that I'm better than people?
No. What you do is what is in all of us. You know what I'm saying? And it shows itself. Sometimes it even dwells there, and that's pride. And how you deal with it is you humble yourself. So if I see somebody that's extremely prideful, I am going to humble myself before that person, which is an act. You see what I'm saying? Like women, you guys, you go back and forth with men a lot, but what you do, and I have seen, will humble a man. It will bring a man down and out, just what you do. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you deal with those type of things when you're seeing somebody and they're so prideful. Humble yourself before them. Show them how to be humble. Because it took me, I'm going on 50. I'm just now getting it. It's hard. Especially when you fly. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you do got it going on. You know what I'm saying? It's the devil. I call it the devil's tongue. It's his playground. And it's in all of us, even if you don't think it.
So let me say this.
Give Mac Mall a break.
No, they don't have to
not-
give me no break
it's
because
not-
at the end of the day, I am very, very proud of myself. Right?
As you should be.
And here's the thing. The only time I speak about my accolades is when they try to put me in a box with these regular niggas. I don't give a damn how arrogant you think I am. You gonna treat me like a king. I know my worth. If
I can
that
dig it.
sound arrogant to you, then that's on you.
I can dig
Because I don't walk with my personality
gives
is
you
hold
king
on, let me
status?
speak. When I come around, I don't carry this aura like I'm better than y'all. I'm always humble. But when it's time to pop my shit, I'm gonna pop my shit. Because at the end of the day, Maul worked his ass off to get here. And don't nobody tell me Maul, I'm proud of you. So I got to remind my motherfucking self.
Well, you should
and
be
if
around
that
people.
if that sounds like arrogance to y'all,
You
then
should
that's
maybe-
something you got to deal
Now,
with.
You
Now-
should maybe be around
Hold on.
better people.
Hold
if
on.
they're
I
not
do.
telling
Hear me-
you
When
what
I
you
hang
should
around
be.
people that got a bag
But,
like me,
yeah,
you know
it-
what? We all talk about the same. I don't hear nobody saying be humble. When I be around millionaires and we be talking, popping our shit, nobody says be humble. I never hear that word around successful people. Not once have I heard it.
I don't never
It's
see
always
men who
people-
have their shit
it's
all
al-
the way 100% together.
I'm talking
and
about
on top of
successful
their
men.
shit.
And don't
I never
don't
see
nobody got their shit
100
100% together. I'm
Successful
saying
men
successful
sitting
men.
around
Hold
gloating
on.
about it.
Hold on. Listen to
You
me. Hear me out,
ain't
y'all.
been around no
Hold
real
on.
ones then, because all the niggas I be around that got money, that's all we talk about.
Hear me out.
Is our accomplishments
Hear me-
and what we got going on.
Hear-
Because everybody proud of each other for making it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
maybe y'all are.
Hear-
Those are the.
hear me out,
It's
y'all.
a totally different
See,
conversation when you're around broke motherfuckers.
Hear me out.
I mean,
You see,
they can't have
when
the
he-
conversation with you.
Hear me out, y'all. So you see
Exactly my point.
when he do stuff like that, kind of follow what you supposed to do, because that's what I'm showing right now. But you see when he does stuff like that, when they do stuff like that, it's not
Stuff like what? You keep saying stuff like that. What
y'all what y'all calling pride or arrogance. You see what I'm saying? That y'all saying.
We
I was
did not
speaking in
say.
general. I
Right.
wasn't saying
Yeah,
that.
we
I was
didn't
saying
say he
personal.
was too prideful or arrogant.
when
I just said you should always have humility.
Hear me out. When you dealing with something like that, when you dealing with a proud or what you call an arrogant, it's not them. So what you do is you allow them to have that space. You don't combat it the way we do. Because I know a lot of people, oh man, you heard what y'all say, you don't have to do it. No, that ain't how you deal with that. You allow them to have his space. You know what I'm saying? And what you do is you humble yourself. You be there for him. You see what I'm saying? Even
who?
though for
You for the
whoever,
man?
For whoever. For whoever is that is acting what
Whatever
you
don't align with what you don't deal with, just don't deal with it.
Yeah,
Exit
absolutely.
yourself.
You supposed to.
Ain't nobody
you ain't
forcing
supposed to
you
be
to be in
bothered.
a
But
part of
what?
somebody's
Okay,
life.
but what if you care about the
Absolutely,
person?
you can't.
You can care from afar.
You can.
Yeah, you could care,
from
but-
over here, from over there.
See how it's coming out. What did I say that was so wrong about being there for someone who might not be thinking right?
Nothing. But what
Nothing-
I'm saying
nothing
is
about-
people
nothing
are
wrong.
grown and they gonna make their own decisions,
Exactly.
bro.
And
you are not nobody's guardian angel.
Right. But what I'm saying is that's okay. I'm allowing you to do that by humbling myself. By humbling myself before you, I'm doing exactly what you said on exactly what you just said.
Give
right
me an
now.
example.
Like with what you just said, you said you are not nobody's guardian angel.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't want to hear. They just want to, let them have that.
What do you mean?
Oh, so you just saying like, because he popping his shit, just let him pop his shit. Don't,
Yeah, let
you
him
know?
pop his shit.
That's fine.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Maul
Nobody
proud of his
said-
motherfucking
nobody
self.
said
I didn't have no mama or no damn daddy. Fuck you, mean?
But hear me out.
Shit.
What I'm saying is,
Man, I ain't
that's
trying to
what
hear none of that
that's
shit.
like. That's what
That's
I'm
your
doing.
friend, motherfucker.
I'm
You don't
humbling
talk about
myself
her.
before
Whatever.
him.
You ain't finna say
You see what I'm
nothing
saying?
Kiss my
Because
ass.
you
You can
he's
kiss
not
man
going
too,
to.
motherfucker.
Take
Don't
your
say
pants
nothing.
off.
I don't think
about
I'm
your
gonna
mama.
humble myself
look.
like that to anybody, but at the
What's wrong
same
with
time,
ain't
if
trying
that's
to
what
hear
they're
shit.
doing,
Don't do
that's
that.
what they're doing.
Right.
But
I see you
again,
humble yourself all the time. though.
if a person is very successful, okay, that's nice. You get what I'm saying?
But don't.
But you don't have to speak on
Yeah.
it all the time.
You know what it
You know
look
what I'm saying?
like?
Your conversation can't just be speaking on yourself and what you've done and the accomplishments that you've had. That's where the conceitedness and all
Yeah,
that
'cause
shit
it looks
comes in.
like
It's only conceded to
sitting high- you
no, it's
sitting
not.
high
It's
looking
only,
low, right?
It only sound conceded to people who ain't making no
doesn't it
moves.
look
No,
like
that's
People
not
who
the
making
case.
moves,
No, it's not.
they consider-
No, it's not.
No,
We don't
I'm-
need to
no,
know
no,
all of
no.
that
What
from
I'm
you.
saying
The
is-
way you carry yourself.
You saying me personally?
No, I'm just speaking in general.
Right.
For a very successful person.
No, I know what you mean because I know arrogant people. I know what you're
Right.
speaking of.
So my
but
thing
I'm
is-
just saying we're not gonna put me in that box because I'm not arrogant
no.
or conceited. I just know my worth. There's a difference, and I'm saying this, and this is what I'm saying. I have different circles of people. And the only time I hear this humble conversation is when I'm around people who are not as successful. When I'm around very successful, let me finish. When I'm around successful people, everybody talks like this. We all sit at the circle. I got this going on. How can we have something going on? This is the conversation. It's not no, bro. Humble yourself, nigga. All you talk about is what you got.
I know.
We don't talk like that.
Okay, I get what you saying in that. I get what you saying in that realm, and that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But when you do say it, sometimes it is the delivery. You can be proud of yourself. Hell, I'm proud of myself. But am I sitting around saying, "Oh yeah, Robin, I'm gonna pat myself on the back"?
You literally just preached about how good of a mother you was, and
I
all
was.
this extra
There's
shit
not-
you did without baby daddies. You literally just did that.
No, I did
Yeah,
not.
you
I
did,
just
Robin.
said that I
Yes,
am a
you
very
did.
good mother
Yeah,
because
What's
I
wrong?
am.
Okay, and I'm a very successful
devil
man.
entered your
Yeah.
Can I say something
What's
though?
wrong
You
with me?
guys
What's
asked
wrong
her
with
that.
me?
Successful
No,
woman.
you all asked her
Jamal,
that.
I'm a-
Conversation came up. She
right,
just
I didn't just
start
blurt
talking
that
about
out.
that.
Yeah, we were having the conversation. I'm a
conversation.
successful woman.
But-
I ain't sitting
but-
around saying
but-
that. I'm not clapping my pocketbook and measuring it up against the next
No,
woman.
this
Me
came
and my
about-
friends have very good conversations about a broad variety of things. I did not just pop my shit. No, when we were talking about being a parent, that's what I was saying.
Right, and we were speaking on the fact that if I saw her baby daddy in the bar,
And you talking about he gonna be jealous because
they
the nigga
normally
gonna
are.
be jealous
This is
of
my
you
lifestyle.
and all this type of shit.
This is my lifestyle.
Well, those
this
are
is
the
what I
type of
go
people
through.
you'll be around then,
Why I can't
okay?
speak my
Yeah.
reality?
Let me-
Why I
should.
can't? This
You
is what
should.
happened
You
when
right.
I go around
That's why I
other
said
men.
it's about
They
you
get
then.
intimidated.
That's about
That's
you.
just a fact.
Well,
it's just a fact.
We were speaking in general, but I mean,
Hold on, can I say something, y'all?
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me kind of break it down for you because I see what Maul's saying and see what he just said to.
Why do you think you can break down everything?
I'm a doctor.
Cause he the doctor, self-proclaimed.
Damn, like I am. This is my profession.
Okay, I'm just
know if
waiting.
it-
Hard stop being broken
I've
out
yet
here.
to see it, but come on,
Documentation.
come on with
stuff.
it.
But
No, but hear me out, right? Okay, all jokes aside. Like, you see how you was like, how when pride entered her, you put it in a different sense, like where we were talking to her.
We
But,
were.
right, but it's the exact same thing. It's no
it's
different.
not.
It is.
it's not.
Why you think so?
In
We're having a
conversation.
general conversation and a question come up. And the way the person answered, if it at that point they have to bring up their accomplishments or whatnot to get the answer out to you,
Right.
that's one thing.
Okay.
For a person to just show up in the room, I'm here, me, the millionaire, in this car, dressed in this designer outfit. I got this going on. I got that going on.
Right, I see
That's
what-
a
It's too
difference.
much.
I get- but-
it's
Yeah, I
too
get-
much.
but
if
here-
a person
but-
walk in the room and they cool, like he say, wherever he
Right.
goes, he's humble, right? He does whatever. He's
I
chill. He don't do any of that. Right? That's one
But
thing.
when it's time to pop my shit, I'm gonna pop it though.
And that's understandable.
Shit,
but
I-
a person
I ain't
who,
dodging that one. I'm
that's why I
popping
say
my
it's a
shit.
difference to me. There's a difference between confidence and a person just being overly conceited and arrogant. You don't have to announce all of that.
I
'Cause
totally agree.
when you
So
walk in the
basically,
room,
did y'all
you
see
will
the pop
bring.
the balloon shit when dude came on with all the chains and shit? That's what she described it. Y'all gotta watch the pop the balloon shit. Dude came on with a bunch of chains and he came out to the girl like, you ever been on a private jet? And all,
Right,
that's
you doing
how
too
y'all
much.
speak.
That's
That type of
confidence.
shit.
I mean, that's not confidence. I'm sorry, y'all. That's being cocky. You get what
No,
I'm
because
saying?
he was like, I got 30,000 in my teeth.
Nobody
and
cares
all this
about that.
No, I get what you're
Over
saying.
time,
No,
let
I
us
get it.
learn that. Let
I get
us
it.
see that, and
Right.
we will see how you
But-
moving. That's
I
what
don't
we
move
have.
like
But hear me
Because
out, Phoebe.
material things is just not
But
not the flex that people think that it is.
Right.
That's
Like,
'cause
it's
you
not.
feel-
But what I want y'all to
It was
see.
the
work on
flex when
women.
he was
I
20.
hate to
no,
say
the
this,
fuck
but
it
it work
wasn't.
on
And
women.
Right,
and
but look at
no
but
one.
hear me out, y'all. But look at it like this.
Hey, let me get some of the
It's the even though y'all feel like it's not different, even though y'all feel like it's okay, the way she did it and the way he did it is different.
No, it wasn't different.
It is
No, it
different.
wasn't.
It's
Because
not
we wasn't
different.
talking about her accomplishments. We was talking
We
about
were
bastard
talking about
children.
pa-
And
No,
she said,
no,
I'm a good mother.
No, we were
my
first,
son and
no,
all this
we
and
were having a
Listen.
conversation and y'all was having a
Here,
separate
hear me
conversation. So
out.
let's just be for real
Here,
here. That's not what happened.
That's
Okay.
exactly
Go
No,
ahead
y'all
and say
was
what you
having
need to
your
say.
own conversation.
I'm trying to
Okay,
cure.
so
Get it
go.
out.
I'm trying
No, go
to
ahead.
cure.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy.
What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is that it is the same thing. When you're a believer, like I'm a believer, and so I research and study these type of things coming from up under that way. You see what I'm saying? And it is the same thing. Pride is pride. It no matter how it come, it's pride.
No.
look.
You're wrong.
Look, I know you think I'm wrong, but
No, I know
I'm
you're
a
wrong.
doctor.
You're
You know,
wrong.
I-
You're not a doctor. You're a fake ass doctor. First of all, sitting up here trying to break some shit down that you are fumbling really, really bad.
We are on TV.
You are not.
We are on TV.
Okay, let me. Hey, before I ask my next question, I want to ask y'all. Do y'all have any questions before I ask? Because I want to make sure I get y'all a chance to say something. If
No,
y'all
you
want.
got to
Go
roll
ahead,
it right
come
now.
on
This
with
is what
it.
I
Come
want
on,
you to do.
go
You got to
ahead.
roll it right
You
now.
sure?
I'm like all your
Do you?
questions
Go
for
ahead.
real.
Okay, so like,
Oh, I got one.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Pete.
It's a little different. I have one. How do you feel about respecting your partner's privacy?
As far as what?
Male, other personal relationships that they have with their friends, and the main one, cell phones.
That's a narcissist.
Boy, that don't got nothing to do with
It
narcissism.
is.
Are you talking about?
Would you pull out a dictionary
That's
phone?
not her. I'm saying the person that want to do all that. A person that want to check your mail, check your phone,
No,
worry
that's
about your
psychotic.
friends.
That's
a-
psychotic. That ain't narcissism.
that
That's
is-
psychotic.
That's extreme.
No, I'm
psychotic.
serious. This
Wow.
is this. Okay, wait.
I ain't
That
going
is
to
extreme.
Let me tell you
Listen,
something.
Okay,
listen,
I'm listening, Phoebe. I'm
listen,
sorry.
no,
I'm listening.
listen. People go through their
They
partner's
do.
phone.
They do. They go through their mail. They
go through
their
their
Uber
cars
accounts.
when they
go
sleep.
through their
They do
emails.
all kind of
They
stuff. How do you feel about that?
They track them. They put trackers
I think
in your
people
cars.
that do
Go
that-
watch it on TikTok. It's all there.
I think people that do that need a hobby. You got too much time
No,
on your
you
hand if
need
you
to
worried
love
about all
yourself.
that kind of shit.
You need
I
to
have
love
never.
yourself.
Now believe me. Now I know a lot of my exes probably watch this shit. They know I'm a crazy was a crazy motherfucker.
No,
but
you
I
still
ain't
is.
never go through no phones and mail, and I never did no shit
That
like
wouldn't be
that.
Mac.
The only
ain't
time
either.
I got crazy is when I heard some shit. When somebody tipped me off, oh yeah, I'm investigating.
Well, can I say something?
Women do it all the time.
Yeah,
Not
I know.
all.
Do what?
Not all women go through phones.
Oh, I don't.
Snooping.
I don't.
But you guys
I
know
don't
what
neither,
that,
but
Yeah.
I know
I
a
know
lot,
women that
and
I know
they
women
do
that do
As
that.
soon
I
as
know
he fall
women
asleep,
that
they
I
go
know
through their
women that
stuff.
go through phones. I know women that go through emails. I know women that track they niggas and all type of shit on apps and put shit all in their
They
cars.
got their friends snooping
I
Well,
know
you know
their
that's how
friends go
Papoose called Remy.
chasing. Yeah, I mean,
You know that's
niggas-
how he called
niggas-
Remy, right?
Niggas do it too.
He put a track on her
in
goddamn
her,
car.
yeah, in her car.
can I say
No,
something?
not a tracker, a fucking
but-
video
but my
thing. And
thing-
he was
so my
listening
question
to them
is-
talk in the car.
Yeah.
So my question is, right? How do you feel about that? Okay, so in your previous relationship, did you respect your partner's privacy?
Can I say something? Well,
Yeah.
And did they respect yours?
Okay, check it out. When a person, this is how I would perceive something like that. If a person is doing those things like that, because yes, you should feel like that about somebody's privacy. You should feel that way. But when a person is doing that,
Feel what way?
Feel what way?
You
a
never
person should
said.
respect your privacy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want a person to respect your
a
privacy?
person should.
Yeah, they
A
should.
person should. But the reason why that is happening, because that's kind of might be where you're getting at, like how should you look at it, is that if a person is doing that, it's very simple. They don't trust you.
They don't.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And
they
they
don't trust you.
insecure within
And-
themselves,
and-
too.
And,
It's a- yeah.
let's talk about the real issue, because it ain't about respecting my privacy. It's about that you
Trust.
don't trust
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying?
Even-
and if you don't trust someone, I mean, what are you guys really doing?
Yeah.
That's toxicity.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I was in a
Toxicity.
situation where I was in a
I'ma get it
situation where
right.
I didn't know if it was if she just didn't give a fuck or she trusted me. Because I used to play, when I was traumatized, I used to play mind games with these bitches. I used to spend the night out just to see if this bitch gonna call and come looking for me.
So you stopped doing it?
Hell no, I started cheating. Bitch, you gonna let me spend the night out all night and ain't gonna
Yeah.
call to see where I'm at? You got to be fucking. What
Yeah.
woman gonna sit there and let her man out? We
Absolutely.
live together.
Absolutely.
We live together, and I done spent the night out, and I wake up in the morning,
He off the
not
chain,
one
ain't
missed call. Oh, bitch, you cheating. Now I'm
Yeah.
finna start cheating for real now.
Absolutely.
You bitch,
Absolutely.
you don't care.
Cause she's a,
You don't care.
Now that's
The
Now
lady-
she didn't go through none of my shit, but that's what I'm saying is like we never had issues with trust, like going through people's shit. But I remember one time we had an argument, right? It wasn't even an argument, just a disagreement about some petty shit. And I was like, you know what? Because I get real petty sometimes. I'm like, I'm finna give me a hotel room. Now, my whole time, I'm knowing my bitch finna call me. She not finna let me stay here by myself. The shit
She
about
was up under her nigga.
No, she was at home.
She
She was at home, but she didn't call me.
with
And
her
then
nigga before
I
she got
did-
home.
And what happened was when I woke up and
Smart
didn't get no
girl.
missed calls, I'm like, now I'm thinking she with some other. I call her, she in the house sleep. So I'm thinking to myself, like, how the fuck you sleep, bitch? If you spend the night out, I can't sleep. I'm not going to sleep till I know where the fuck you at. This bitch slept comfortably, right? So now I'm like, you know what? Maybe she did that because we mad. We did get into it. So we wasn't into it, and I did it. I wanted some attention. I stayed the night out. This bitch ain't called me one time. And after that, I started cheating like a motherfucker. Bitch, you got to be cheating.
But why did you do that?
What?
Start cheating.
Because she didn't care.
She didn't care.
That's how you felt.
That's what
That's
he thought.
not the right
What
question.
woman
the right
gonna let her
question
man
is,
she live
why
with
did you
spend the
even-
night out?
Why would you just even just
Petty. They
Petty
like
as
toxic
hell.
shit.
Why?
Toxic
shit.
than a
You was
motherfucker.
Toxic
bored?
than a motherfucker.
You was bored. You needed
No,
something to do.
because I-
Because why? If everything is okay, why would you just up and just say, you know
Because
what?
niggas
Okay,
be
no,
childlike. They
no.
I'm
seek
gonna stay
attention.
out
No,
tonight.
you
See
gotta-
if this bitch call me.
No,
See-
because
see,
you gotta
you get
understand.
To that mental state.
This
to just
no.
do some shit
This
like
was
that.
before I was in therapy. Okay, I wasn't in therapy yet. This when I was
Okay, well,
stone
leave
cold
therapy where
crazy
it
than a
is.
motherfucker.
Okay,
and I felt
explain
neglected.
why you did that.
Oh,
I
when you
felt
go to
neglected.
therapy?
So you felt
When
neglected.
I
you-
felt
when
like
you
she
get
didn't
therapy?
care, and I wanted to test her
Talking about his
love,
friend's a
and I
doctor.
failed.
Okay.
I fucking
Oh,
failed.
your doctor friend gave you
Yeah,
therapy?
his friend is a doctor.
What?
She
I hope
said,
to
she
God.
said, when did you go to therapy? And I was like,
I
what is you
got
talking
two
about?
therapists, a woman
Is
and a
this
man.
one here?
No, that's my homie, man.
So do
That's
you
what
feel
it
like
sound
therapy
like.
has helped you?
Hell
Hell
no.
yeah, therapy helped me a
Help
lot.
you what?
What?
Help you what?
It helped me get over.
You
it taught me how to deal with
give
people
me-
like you.
you
See,
give me
we
the
don't
right
get into it no
vibe.
more. I don't allow
Hey.
you to piss me off no more.
You give me.
Jamal, I ain't
what
never
was his
gave a
name
fuck
on
about
Bad
nothing you
Boys?
talking about. So how is you
We-
talking
we're
about
talking
some
about,
I'm gonna piss you
Mike
off?
Larry.
I don't be
Yeah,
listening
Mike
to
Larry.
Remember, he was like, I was going to the
Oh,
therapist.
that's Mike Larry.
That's the vibe.
Well,
I'm
no,
getting from him.
my therapist is all Zooms. They not in person, and
What
that's
kind
why
of
that's
therapists
why
are
I
they?
don't go,
What
that's
they help you with?
mental health.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the reason why I stopped going is because we couldn't do one-on-ones. Like I'm trusting you with valuable information, bitch. I need to look you in your eye. I need to see you. All that Zoom shit, it wasn't. Even though it helped a lot because I was able to talk about a lot of shit that I was holding in and get that shit out and get certain solutions to certain shit, but it wasn't 100% satisfying because we wasn't in an intimate setting. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to be across the table. We need to look at each other. I don't this Zoom shit. That shit don't do nothing for me.
One of
really.
the most depressing jobs in the world is being a therapist.
I can
Did you
imagine.
start this during COVID?
Huh?
Did you start this during COVID?
Yeah.
But you know something? Like,
Well, that's a good thing. It's good. I have to commend you for going and taking care of your mental health.
Well, yeah, the reason why I got both parties because I felt like a man therapist will be, so to speak, biased because men understand each other. And so when I give him certain
think?
problems,
How
we
you
do
know he
understand
wasn't
each other.
homosexual?
So like, regardless if you're homosexual or not, men understand the same struggles to a certain degree. So I felt like some of his answers could have been, or some of his shit that he was giving me could have been somewhat biased. Because we men. And so that's why I got a woman too, so I can hear the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like give me the woman side of it.
But they don't speak to you from a man or a woman. They speak to you from medical.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is a man understands men. So a lot of times, and don't get me wrong, motherfuckers want to get paid. It's all about the money. So a lot of time, motherfucker tell you what you want to hear just so you can come back. So you got to be careful with that kind of shit too.
Yeah, you can't. I definitely agree with what he just said because you can get a bad therapist. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. You know, being a doctor and all, one of the most greatest things that I've learned, because I had to go through therapy too. You know, when I lost my son.
Doctor.
Yeah, you know, but this one thing I learned from that, you know, is that what a good therapist does, and one of the greatest things that a good therapist does is what we all need to do, and you know what that is? Listen. My therapist, when I first met her, and this is how I knew I had a good therapist. She just listened. We literally cried
That's
for
what
30
she get paid
minutes.
to do.
That's a good therapist.
Your therapist ain't supposed to cry with you.
Well, she knew my son. She knew of him. So when I came to her, she knew who he was, and it was hurtful for her too. But that dealing with her helped me. When I was doing Uber, it's many forms of therapy. You know, like when I was doing Uber and I would just talk to people, I was going through therapy.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's many forms to do this, but like I always say, and this goes right back to my belief, the greatest thing that we can do is be there for each other.
Well, yeah, that's kind of true, but when you factor in reality that everybody got some shit they dealing with on their own, a lot of us are not qualified to help each other because we got our own fucking plate to deal with, you know? And even though, we all not going through the same problems, so you might be healed in a way where I'm broken. That can be possible. Right. So even though you going through some shit, you probably overcame some shit that I'm going through currently. So it can be that way too.
Right, I agree, Maul, but ain't nothing wrong. Like, what could possibly be wrong with a hug? Just a hug.
You hug the wrong motherfucker, your ass gonna go viral.
No diddy. No diddy. But it be that simple. Like I got a saying that I always say, you can't hit me when I'm hugging you. You know.
See, that's how Martin Luther King got his ass shot. All that turn the other cheek shit.
Well, Martin Luther King getting shot was something else. Trust me on that. It was something else. You know?
Okay, so I want to ask this question, right? Upon entering a relationship, right? Like when you put yourself out there in the dating market, because I noticed that a lot of people come in the dating market with a lot of baggage and traumas and shit. What do you think what advice will you give for somebody who's dating that ain't got over shit? Because it seems like people are dating. It seems like people are dating for therapy. They come with their bullshit in a bag, and they asking the next motherfucker, "Can you help me fix it?"
And the thing in a relationship, because as you get older and you mature, you kind of figure out the things that you want, you don't want, the things you do, you will and won't deal with in your relationships. So with that, you have to sometimes, find somebody to help you unpack the baggage and discard it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you don't know that that's what you're doing. You're holding on. And, you think, there's a lot of people who think they healed and they ain't.
Yep.
There's a lot of people who think like,
Preach,
I
Robin.
don't care.
I agree with Robin.
Or that don't bother me. And it really does. You know what I'm saying? But that's their way of coping with it. And sometimes you do. You have to find, in order to, move to the next realm, you have to find that person that will help you unpack that baggage, discard, what you don't need, what you don't want, and move on with, the things that help. That's how you get into.
So you saying like, if I meet somebody that's dealing with some shit, you think it's my job to help go to therapy with this crazy bitch?
Well, I don't think that you should be dating a bitch that you think that's crazy with a whole bunch of baggage. But I mean, that's just me. But I mean, in the interim, if you like that crazy bitch, you need to go and help her unpack her baggage, whether it's with therapy. You can't help her because you need therapy your motherfucker.
Man, your ass gonna end up on first 48 fucking with that crazy ass bitch.
What if I, because I can hear Tim right now talking about this. I can hear him right now. Shout out to Tim. I love my brother. But what if I told y'all that y'all could be healed instantly? Would you believe it?
No.
See,
fuck no.
No. But that's my faith. You know what I'm saying? When the bleeding woman came across Jesus and she just touched him, she was healed instantly.
You can't even do that with a doctor.
Listen, he's a doctor. He ain't Jesus. This is Jesus we talking about. It's not like, I believe in that. So I believe in that with like everything. If you want help, it is a friend there for you. And he has a name. So, and that's what I rely on. Everything that I be talking about, everything that I be doing,
it
goes
just
back
that easy for Jesus to show up and just fix it all.
He would stop them Catholics from fucking them little boys.
You know what, Jamal? I am about sick of you.
No, but hear me out. Hear me out. Like I get where you be coming from, and people have these type of arguments. But me as a believer,
but it's just the faith
that's
without
just
works.
my belief.
It's the faith without work. You just having the faith is just not enough. You have to do the work.
Yeah, I agree
You have
with
to
that.
do the
But
work.
that's a statement
So
that's
you have to
very
be-
controversial.
It's always
The
controversial.
whole Bible is controversial, so I don't even know why the fuck y'all brought it up.
No, I'm with you when you saying it because listen,
Right, he on your side.
No, yeah. See, she's so busy trying to argue. I'm
Narcissist.
agreeing
I'm
with
not.
her.
I'm just saying.
Because
Did
listen-
you see? I just did like this.
And this is why I have a. This is why I have a. This is why I
He
have a.
brought it up.
Right, I have a problem with that concept because this, right? Because you know I'm a Virgo and I be thinking hard in the motherfucker. I overthink, right? So the concept of faith without works is dead, right? It's it sounds crazy to me because if I work, I don't need faith. If I study for a test, I don't have to have faith I'm gonna pass it. If I work hard in life to become who I am, I don't need luck. I work for this. So I don't get how that goes hand in hand. Faith without works is dead because you can have all the faith you want. If you don't get off your ass, ain't nothing gonna happen.
Okay, let me give you.
That's what it's saying, though.
Let me give you an example. You get cancer. You gonna believe in them then?
It's people still die.
Right. I'm just saying.
It's people live.
I'm just saying. This is where all this is created from. What are you gonna do when it's nothing that you can do? See, that's I have been there. Listen, when my baby died, Joe, I was unconsolable. You could not console me in any type of way. And then one day I felt better. And you know what else I knew? That it wasn't me. It wasn't me, bro. And I hate that people have to go through these terrible things to understand what I'm saying.
But see, for me, time heals all wounds.
It does.
I've been through a lot of dramatic shit. On top of the fact I've been shot 3 times. So I've been in plenty of situations where I can say, well, yeah, God saved me or Jesus saved me. Like I have those testimonies. But at the same time, when you give Jesus or God the glory when something good happened, what do you say when something bad happened? But that's what I'm saying. Right. Do you keep that same energy and say, well, shit, God failed me this time because I made it, but my sister brother he got shot the same way and didn't make it.
Oh, I get what I get what you're saying.
What is the thin line between them?
Let me help you understand that. Like with what I went through, you was there. You was my friend at that time. Yeah. I love you to this day for that. Now, when that happened to me, and I had that horrible experience, would I look at things like I look at it now? No, I wouldn't. I would have never. My faith would have never got where it is now without that happening. Things happen for a reason. You got to remember, you talking about God. You don't supposed to understand God. He's God.
How you know it's a he?
I don't.
So why you saying it? What if it's a woman?
I mean,
everybody got a mama.
What if that's a woman? What if it is a woman? We ain't talking about that now.
I'm just saying, we don't know.
We don't know. To the lovely ladies out there, we don't know, but he's God, man or a woman.
For sure, man. Well, we had a good episode today, man. How y'all feel, man?
Y'all, man, amazing. Good episode, y'all. I enjoyed y'all real good.
It's over with already?
It was fast. Okay.
Yeah, hour don't take long.
Yeah, man. We definitely had a good time. I mean, if it's something else you want to say, man, we'll get one more in with you. You sure? I hate that the rest of the cast couldn't be here, man. Shout out to the rest of our cast.
Yeah. See y'all next week. We love y'all. We up in the building.
Y'all, man. We miss y'all around the table. Man, you know what it is, man. Not the Shop Podcast / date night. Make sure y'all like, sub, and subscribe. Share, comment. Man, we on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Man, we making moves, man. YouTube. Make sure y'all tune in on all platforms, man. Till next time.
Peace.
Peace.